you know what? Could happen. Anything could happen. G'day there, my name is Hannah, and today I'm going to be reacting to some of your wildest and weirdest Mandalorian Season 3 theories. Over the past week, I put out on my Instagram and my YouTube, give me your wildest theories. What could possibly happen? What's something crazy that could happen in this upcoming season? So let's take a look at what you guys said. Okay, up first we've got Nerd Cantina coming in saying, I seriously hope we get to see Mando riding a Mythosaur and Grogan gets the Mandalorian armor and Mando rules Mandalore. Okay, see, this is actually, we're starting off easy here. This is not too wild, and I feel like this is actually pretty plausible. Mando riding a Mythosaur, I've seen that thrown around on the internet a little bit. I think it could happen. I imagine it like, to be kind of like how Boba Fett rode the Rancor at the finale of Book of Boba Fett. I can see that having a similar sort of scene here with Mando riding a Mythosaur. But I think this is a cool idea. And of course, who doesn't want to see Grogu in a little Mandalorian helmet? I think that would be adorable. Next up, we have Big B141 coming in saying, this is a long one, there will be a post-credit scene attached to the final episode where Dr. Pershing secretly converses with a deep-voiced hooded figure via hologram. The very last shot will confirm that Pershing is reporting directly to Supreme Leader Snoke. This is what I wanted. This is what I wanted to hear from you guys. I think this is, you know what, could happen. Anything could happen. It would blow a lot of people's minds for many different reasons. But I like how Dr. Pershing will be like the key person there. I mean, he is the cloning doctor there, so I love this theory. I hope to see it. I think it'll break the internet for many, many reasons. Next up, we have Philip Barr coming in saying Mando is going to realize he is force sensitive. Now, this is an interesting one. This, I feel like you can make an argument for and for against. I think there's been no kind of real hint that he is, or real sign, and if he was, they would have been kind of hinting it or signing it along the way. But, you know, he's a powerful dude, but sometimes powerful dudes just, in Star Wars, still don't have the Force. So that's kind of like, yeah, the argument against, there's nothing obvious about him having the Force, but would it be an interesting twist? I think so. Imagine he, like something, I don't know who tells him, maybe Ahsoka finds out or something. He accidentally does a midichlorian count somehow. But that would be a very interesting twist, which, you know what, I wouldn't actually mind seeing, but I doubt it, but I like this one though. All right, Ruz2858 comes in saying, craziest prediction, Grogu will somehow inherit the Darksaber and tap into the dark side of the Force when Din's life is in danger. I like this one. I think, I like how this is kind of wild, but also that's plausible for this season. I think, you know, the Darksaber, who has it, who owns it, all that kind of conversation is going to be a really big, like, concept coming in this season and all throughout the episodes. So, you know what? I don't know how his little arms would, like, like, it's heavy. Like, lightsaber hilts are heavy. The Darksaber would be heavy. Like, I don't know how Grogu would, like, manage to lift it. The Giant Iceman 91 says, we get a Mace teaser of some kind in the back half of the season. So this is a really good one. This has been a conversation since, really season 2, going into Book of Boba Fett, because obviously his connection with Boba Fett is very strong. What I probably would want, if this conversation of Mace Windu returning, he's alive, if that was true, I think they would how they teased Boba Fett in season 1 of Mandalorian. I think that's how they should tease Mace Windu. I think there should be some sort of shot or something of, you know, the side of his lightsaber or just a pair of boots like they did for Boba Fett. And then, like, in Book of Boba Fett, Mace appears. I think that's Mace's story should really only come back if it's something got to do with Boba Fett and there's some sort of story to be told there and kind of finality to that kind of chapter of those two characters. The Second Sons, 6887, Grogu will have a growing spurt. I hope so. That's low-key the wackiest thing I could come up with other than Corky Kenobi. Oh, don't mention it. Corky! Oh, you know what? If you know me, if you've seen anything of me here, all my live shows, you know I'm a massive Corky Kenobi fan. That has to be true. That has to be real. He has to show up. I'm letting go of the fact of maybe it isn't Obi-Wan's son. I can kind of wrestle with that fact. But he would be awesome to show up. He would be such a cool character, like, to show up that, like, he's in the ashes of Mandalore, like, trying to, like living in like the desolate, barren wasteland, and he's trying to survive. Like, that'd be really, really cool. On Instagram, Anthony says Quinlan Voss saves Grogu. Okay, into who saves Grogu conversation. I mean, they teased his survival in Kenobi for a reason. Now see, this is a well thought one. Good thinking, Anthony. I agree with you there. It was very, very, like, highlighted the fact that they mentioned Quinlan Voss, wasn't it? Could he be the one to save Grogu? It could be. I have about 4 theories myself, and he's one of them. I think that's a really, really cool character to kind of bring back in this really, like, kind of important way. I like this one, Anthony. I think that's a cool one. Tova's Vault says Grogu stops a Star Destroyer like Starkiller. Ooh, I want that. I want that. Even if it's not even a Star Destroyer, but even just like a TIE fighter, and he like crushes it or something with his force. That'll be cool. I like that. Becky Candy as well coming in. This is my favorite one. I love this one. We will finally see Hondo Anaka. I think this is so good. He needs to be in the series. Not even the series. He needs to be in a Star Wars series again. He's been in Clone Wars. He's been in Rebels. He needs to show up again. What a great character. Everyone loves him. Tell me someone that like doesn't like Hondo. Like, comment if you do not like Hondo Anaka. He's a cool character. It'd be great to have him show up somehow. And good friend of the show, Matthew, coming in with this one. Plokun. The Plokun's Force Ghost complaining to Luke that Grogu would have stayed under his training. I like this one because, of course, if you've seen anything of the behind the scenes, before the big Luke reveal in season 2, the secret, or way to keep the secret was Plo Koon. That was the big reveal. So I like this one, bringing Plo Koon back into it. I'm a big Plo Koon fan. I've got his starship right here, so I'm a big Plo Koon fan. It would be great to come back as a Force Ghost, and I like this idea that, like, yeah, Grogu left Luke's training, but Plo Koon would have been like, I would have stayed under mine. Like, I kind of like that snarkiness better. Good bit of banter between some Jedi there. I like it. Thank you so much for everyone sending in their theories. These were some good ones. It's that weird balance of like some of these could actually really happen, and some of these are just for a good laugh and enjoyment. Comment down below which one of these were your favorite, and if I should do a part 2, because so many of you sent in brilliant theories that I wish I could do a massive video on. So I might do a part 2. Let me know down below if you want to see more. My name is Hannah, and always choose the right side.